Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's problem I got from one of my subscribers, and here's a problem. Two heterozygous parents for a recessive autosomal disease have two children. Calculate the probability that first, one child is sick, and second, at least one child is sick. So let's solve the first problem. And we know that one parent is heterozygous, so capital A small a. Another one is also heterozygous, capital A small a. And when we build simple Punnett square, we can find the probability of the genotypes in their progeny. Capital A here, capital A small a here, capital A small a here, and small a here. As you see, 1/4 of the progeny is going to be affected with this genetic disorder, and 3/4 are going to be unaffected, because those progeny who is going to be heterozygous also phenotypically would be the same as homozygous dominant. Again, this is 3/4. This couple may have first child sick and second child sick. Also, this couple may have first child normal and second child sick. Also, they may have first child sick and second child normal, and they also may have two children who is going to be normal. We are told that this couple have two children. So this table show all possible combinations. So what is the probability that this couple is going to have one child who is going to be sick? And if you think that probability would be 2 out of 4, this is wrong answer. Take a look. For example, probability that first child is going to be sick is going to be 1/4, and probability that second child would be normal would be 3/4. Now let's multiply these two independent probabilities. We have to multiply them because we connect two independent probabilities with word and. What is the probability that the first child would be sick and second would be normal? So in this case we use product rule. And now you see the probability is going to be 3/16. But we have two such combinations. Also, first child can be normal and second can be sick. So we have to multiply our answer by 2. And we are going to get 6/16. We also can divide numerator and denominator by 2, and we are going to get 3/8. This is going to be an answer to the first question. Now let's answer the second question. What is the probability that at least one child would be sick? That gives us information that such child should belong to this group. So whether in family first child and second can be sick, it meets requirements of our question at least one. At least means that it can be one or two in a family with two children, or he can belong to this group. One can be second child in a family or first child in the family. We only can exclude this variant where both children, first one and second, would be normal. So let's find probability for the first and second child to be normal. And this is going to be 3/4 for the first child and 3/4 for the second child. Again, we are using product rule, and the answer is going to be 9/16. What we have found? We have found the probability that this couple would have two phenotypically normal children. But our question about what is the probability that at least one child is going to be sick. If we consider all this group, we can say that this group represents 100% of all different kind of probabilities, which is going to be 16/16, which equal to 1 or 100%. Now we have to deduct from 16/16 this number, which we exclude from our probability that at least one child is going to be sick. We exclude this variant where both children, first and second, is going to be healthy. And probability for such variant is going to be 9/16, which gives us an answer that probability that at least one child is going to be sick in this family is going to be 7/16. And this is going to be an answer to the second question. One more time, probability that exactly one child is going to be sick is going to be 3/8, or we also can say 6/16. And probability that at least one child would be sick, then that means that he belongs to this group, would be 7/16. We also can calculate it as follows. The probability and frequency of the event that first child and second child is going to be sick is 1/4 times 1/4. It's going to be 1/16. 1/16 plus 6/16 is going to be 7/16. I hope now you would be able to solve this type of problems very easily. And this is all for today. Subscribe and see you in the next video. Goodbye.